Good morning. Based on some subscriber feedback, I'm trying something a little bit different today, and we're going to see how it goes, if anybody cares. And if you do, maybe I'll do more of these. This is basically just literally a day in the life vlog style video where something may happen, not much might, I don't really know yet. But I figured I'd share my morning routines with you. I'm actually in my garage feeding my stray cat. If you don't know, I've got videos about the cat back in my channel. She basically lives in my garage now. She eats on the tailgate of my truck when my truck is here, and because that's where she feels comfortable, although I do leave some food and water out for her. Also, I've put down some grass seed, so I've got sprinklers going. It's part of my morning routine. I call them my farm chores, even though I do not live on a farm. That's a Matt Matthews reference, for those of you that know. If you don't look him up. His vibe in my channel, very, very, very polar opposites, but you can look him up if you want. Just be prepared to maybe be offended with some language, but he's hilarious. But so yeah, these are my farm chores. Watering the grass. I'll turn those sprinklers off when I'm done. I feed the cats, and then I also put out some bird food. We have 2 bird baths and a couple feeders. Here's the cat hiding over here right by the stump of a tree. This is one of her favorite spots to be. The reason for that is because I also put a little bird food here. The cardinals love landing on the stump and eating the seed from here instead of the bird feeder. They don't like to fight with the pigeons and the finches. And of course, Miss Thing right here likes to lay in wait and try to chase some birds. I don't think she's ever caught one, but it doesn't stop her from trying. And it's like 34 degrees out, and I'm not even wearing a jacket because I'm that idiot, but I'm only out here for like 15 minutes a morning. That's the land we've been clearing. If you know, you know. If not, I've got some burn videos and some fun stuff, and hopefully maybe an excavator video or something fun coming in the next few days or weeks. And of course my fence, again, if you know, you know. 1 or 2 or maybe 3 trees have landed on that in this process. But that's okay, we're blowing the fence back. Once that's cleared, leveled, grass seeded, we're actually going to move the fence. So I'm not really worried about fixing it, just to move it in a few weeks or months or whenever I get around to it. But the backyard looks a lot nicer. There's my grass, but look how small that backyard is. And of course the mountains behind it. So we're gonna blow it out, do a little more clearing. We've got work to do back here. But yeah, that's my morning farm chores. And then it's inside for a little breakfast. Get a little work done before I head out on the road. As some of you may or may not know, I am a real estate appraiser, which means I cannot show you much of my work due to confidentiality, but I will be on the road today in Unicoi and in Limestone and Johnson City. So I'll at least share a few of the driving views, and if I stop and grab lunch, I'll definitely share that with you. All right, so the joys of working for myself is that I get to schedule my own day pretty much. The downfall of working for myself is that my boss is an absolute weirdo. But that being said, I am just basically out on my work day now. I got a couple real estate appraisal inspections to hit. If I have time for lunch, I'll grab that. If I don't, I won't. But I did have breakfast. I didn't film that because it was boring. I'm not much of a breakfast guy, so it was a blueberry Pop-Tart and a Diet Coke, which is, yes, breakfast of champions, but no, not particularly film-worthy as far as I'm concerned. I'll let you be the judge of that, though, so if maybe it was, who knows? Let me know. But I'm just on to work, and we'll see where this day takes us. right, so I've driven past this cabin maybe 50, 100 times, and never actually took the time to stop. This is just kind of off the side of the road on Unicoi Drive in Unicoi. As you can see, it's very, very rustic, built in 1789, with one minor addition right there. I'm pretty sure the heat pump slash HVAC slash condenser compressor, whatever you guys call this thing, has not been there since construction. So I don't know if they use this for like Parks and Rec building or something, or if it's a museum, because it's closed up and locked and nobody's here. But there's just a little park right behind me with an arboretum, little walking path, and a soccer field, and this adorable fence. But this is just one of those things on the side of the road here in Tennessee that I've just been dying to stop at and check out. I don't know what it is or what it's for. If there's something on the internet that tells me, I'll put the link down there in the bottom of the description for you. But other than that, this is what a day in my life looks like. I come out, I do appraisal assignments, and if I have 5, 10, 15 minutes to kill between each one, then I'm going to stop and check out the area I have been living in for the last 3.5 years. Okay, and somebody will tell me I should have touched it. This seems to be a YouTuber rule that if I don't touch something I'm talking about, it doesn't exist. I don't know. You just see a lot of YouTubers touching things, so there you go. This is actually log and chink construction. This here is the log, this down here is the chinking. This is actually a mixture of mud and clay and sand that gets packed in between the logs once the structure is built. Let me show you these beautiful joints. Not bad for something from the 1700s, right? But it's a good insulation. This house, with the exception of the windows and stuff, this house would keep temperature around 50 degrees. And actually keep it cooler in the summer too, because you're not letting anything permeate there, except maybe termites, which I don't see, but it's always a possibility prior to pre-treated lumber. And I apologize for the noise. We are right on off the main road here. Unicoi Drive in Unicoi, if you're ever in the area and you want to check this place out. It's pretty cool. It's not open. There's nothing happening here, but it's a neat little area. I love these little fences. All right, quick bathroom break, maybe a snack, and then I'm back on the road, heading back to Johnson City now that Telford is done. Where else? Okay, so my secret mystery wife, who has yet to show up here, has informed me that I actually need to show the haul if I go into a store. I guess the haul is the stuff I bought, which this could be dangerous because if my wife is watching, she knows that I spent $12 in a Dollar General for lunch when we have stuff at home that I probably should have just taken on the road with me. Regardless, here is the Dollar General haul. Beef jerky. I love the Sweet Baby Ray's. It's also like 300 calories for the whole bag, which is nice, so I can say I'm getting my protein in and not overindulging. Also, if we're just being honest, I'm getting all my sodium in there too, but, you know, you can't win them all. Trail mix. This I'll snack on a little bit later as I'm driving around. Pretty much same with the beef jerky. And I mentioned protein. Bolthouse Farms. This is probably just like a dessert. Yeah, 400 calories. Oops, I probably should have looked at that first. But again, this is lunch and snacks. And I told you all I had for breakfast was a Pop-Tart. So I think I'm doing okay. And then I'm trying not to drink soda. So Smart Water. Yes, it's more expensive than the Dasani and the Aquafina, but it also tastes like water, unlike Dasani and Aquafina. But that's the haul. I am back on the road, back to work. And just an iced coffee today because, let's be honest, I caloried it up just a bit at lunch with the protein drink, so being a little bit better, I guess. See you at home. All right, I got home, got changed. Yeah, I don't like wearing my work clothes around the house. I'm a t-shirt and shorts kind of guy. And now we're feeding the cat. If you haven't noticed already, this cat actually has no tail, just a little nub. She's a Manx cat, bred without tails. Good little European barn cat. There it is. She's giving us a good look. No tail. Have you ever seen such a thing? She came out of my woods one day about 1.5 years ago and has never left. And she's a lot of work, but I don't hate it. How could you? Good evening. I'm hanging out on my back porch waiting for the dogs to finish up their business in the yard. My wife is in the shower. We snuck the cat in the house for a few minutes when the dogs went to their room, which is our room. Our dogs are weird. Every night at like 9 o'clock, they just decide they've had enough of the day, and they just go into our room, and they're done for the day. So we close the door and sneak the cat in when we can. The cat loves it. She gets attention. I love it. We get to love the cat. The dogs don't even know or don't even care that she's in here, despite the fact that she'll meow and make noise and leave the house smelling like cat. My wife is in the shower now. When she gets out, I'll make her some herbal tea. That's a ritual we have and have had forever. She drinks a nice warm mug, not a glass, a nice mug of herbal tea at night before bed. I used to drink garbage, sodas, sports drinks, energy drinks before bed, all sorts of stupid things. I'm on sparkling water now, so that works. And this day is done. Let me know if you like the format of this video. It's something a little different I played around with today. Instead of just kind of focusing on one specific meal or walk or outing or something, I kind of just threw my entire day at you. It feels a little like I have an inflated sense of self-importance, but maybe I do. I don't know. But let me know if you like this format, if you do, what you especially liked, if you didn't, what you didn't care for. And maybe I'll have more of these. Just let me know what you think. I probably won't end all of them with lengthy conversation like this. I'm just kind of getting you into the habit of understanding who I am and what we do. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this day as much as I enjoyed a work day, because ultimately that is what it was. And until we see each other again, sweet dreams and happy trails.